What's up, Internet? My name is Charlie. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, and you are watching Conquering Kerbal Space Program episode. I honestly have no idea what episode this is at the time of recording. I just record a bunch at once and then edit them periodically as time goes on. I want to say it's like 50 something, but I really don't know. Okay, we're launching today. Our first, I'm launching at night, you may wonder, and it's like, I know people don't like that, but 9.5 days, a little more than 9.5 days, to our Duna mission. And I need to get things into space. So we're going to launch this. This is our first communication satellite. I'm going to launch 2 of these. It's about 22,000 is the cost. But we're going to recover these stages with stage recovery and parachutes and stuff. So really it won't cost us that much at all. This is the Space-Y S109 Heavy Lift SRB, but it's extremely handicapped. I've taken its thrust way down because this thing is very powerful, and I don't want it to get us going super fast through the lower atmosphere. So it's going to keep building over time. I can't shut it down. I can't regulate it. So my job here is basically just to steer and hope for the best. So that's what I'm trying to do. And, yep, we're going pretty fast through the atmosphere here. See if I can get myself pointed at 45 degrees. I don't want to go too fast because I'll start flipping. Don't flip. Please don't flip over. Come on. Come on. Get over there. Oh, no, don't flip, don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, don't. You are so fighting me, so bad. Come on. Come on. Don't fight me. Thank you. Okay, let's eject this. And then we have to fire the next engine. Whoa! Well, there goes the fairing. Let's get rid of the last one. We have to fire the engine, so fire it right on the prograde vector, and let's get ourselves up here. And we should be doing pretty well here. Let's go ahead and just quit this. I think this launch is going to be a success despite that problem, but I think we'll be fine. We're going up here. Our apoapsis is currently 80,000. Not bad. And this satellite is very easy. Okay, it's very simple. We have just this Reflectron, KR14, and this Communitron 32. That's it. This job here is to communicate directly with Kerbin, and then this is going to communicate with literally everything else in the Duna sphere of influence. One of these can communicate like everywhere in Duna. Not everywhere in the sphere of influence necessarily, but everywhere that we are going to want to be, this can communicate with it, including Ike. So, like, I don't need a separate satellite like I do in Kerbin with Minmus. Ike is close enough to where I can just do it with this. So that's cool. Okay, let's get a maneuver node set up here. And we'll tell this to go ahead and perform that in 27 seconds. Hopefully. Turns out okay. What else? Probably should get the solar panels out. And probably should get the Communitron out as well so I can actually keep communication with this thing later. And that's pretty much it. Once we circularize this orbit, we're going to launch another one. And get another one out here. And that's this' only job. We're going to get this in kind of like a... It's not going to be equatorial at all. It's not going to be polar either. I'm thinking about getting it like around a 45-degree angle or so. Maybe 50-degree angle or so. But it's just going to orbit Duna in kind of a strange angle. And its only job is to communicate with Kerbin. It's our relay with Kerbin, much like the satellite that we launched above Kerbin in a polar orbit is. And maybe that's a good idea, launching it in like that weird eccentric orbit like we have in the. This is getting a little out of control here. Can we limit this a little bit? There we go. Hopefully it doesn't spaz out on the maneuver node. I guess we'll have to... Oh, I killed it too early. Let's burn a little bit more. Call it good. Nah, let's get us circularized a little bit more. Close enough. You know, I'm not going to waste any more fuel. So we have 192 meters per second of delta V remaining on this stage, which is actually great. But the thing is, like, I really want this stage to be recovered. And Yeah, I want this to be recovered. So I'm actually going to waste this fuel because I want the money back for the stage. This decoupler has a little rocket on it to kind of get it out of the way. So it's going to hopefully deorbit this. That's the idea. Let's go ahead and get that. Hopefully that gets deorbited. I really don't know. I'm hoping that's enough of a retrograde burn to get this periapsis back. I'm hoping. It looks like it is. You know, it kind of looks like it is. Yeah, I'm going to hope that that is not space junk in really low Kerbin orbit. Okay, so to get to Duna, we have to burn on the night side. Thankfully, that is the periapsis side. Awesome. Ooh, I should have separated it over here then, shouldn't I? Mistake. I bet that took down the app. Yeah, I bet that's what this is right here. I bet that's going to stay in orbit now. Space junk. You try to deorbit things, you know? You try, but you just don't do it very well, Charlie. All right. So we need to burn on the night side to get to Duna. In the ideal conditions, I think the ejection angle is... I don't remember what it is. I'm trying to remember. I think I might look it up just so I'm sure of what it is. I want to say that I have to burn like something like here to get to Duna in the most efficient way. I want to say that anyway. If I am, let's say 80,000 meters up, what is my ejection angle? Can you tell me? Okay, so it's yeah, so it's not quite, it's over here. So let's burn here, and we'll see about getting ourselves to Duna with a reasonable amount of delta V. If I burn prograde. Okay. Now we're not right on the transfer window yet, so this may not work quite as well as we want it to. Not at all. Oh, I had to get to Duna, dumbass. You have to go further, dumbass. Here we go. Up. And I probably should set this as the target. 0.1. Wow, we are, like, our inclination is perfect with this. Nice. So, let's see about when are we going to have, right there. Closest approach is over there. Okay. So let's move this and turn the sensitivity down. Let's move this a little bit that direction. Not the right way. Okay, move it this direction then. Okay, now I need to burn a little bit more prograde. I want to kind of meet it over here though. So, like, not more prograde. Retrograde this way. Getting closer. There. Okay, so pretty far away. Let's focus on Duna. And you can see the orbit is here. Pretty far away. But we are at least not, like, we're coming in at a slight angle, which is not advised. It'll take 217 days to get there. That seems long. That seems like a really long time. I thought it was a faster journey than that before. I just can't remember things. Okay, so if I burn retrograde, that brings me further away. So prograde brings me closer. So let's go this way, like that. Okay. Now it's slightly down. Whoop, it's gonna go too far, isn't it? Come on, Kerbal. Kerbal Space Program. There we go. So that's gonna bring me right in, which is kind of what I want. We'll do that, and then I'm gonna go a little bit more retrograde. Whoa, there we go. 275,000 is pretty good. I'm all right with that. Let's get, whoa, too far. Not even close what I wanted. Bring it back out. Let's put it in a polar orbit. I'm all right with that, I guess. Put it in polar. Something that's semi-polar anyway. Somewhat polar. Whoop, too far. Bring it back. Very, very, like, super small adjustments here. Oh my gosh. Sensitivity way down, please. And actually, I'm just going to kind of do this. There we go. Just 0.01 increment. We're not going to be able to burn with that much precision anyway. We're going to have to do a correction burn on the way. But this is pretty good. I kind of want to be closer to the planet, though. If I get right down in there, you know? Get as much gravity as possible on this. 54. I feel like that's cutting it kind of close. Let's bring it back up. 90. That'll do. That's where we're going to be. Right there. That's the burn we want to burn. So, let's face the node and execute that burn. We got 12 minutes. There we go. 12 minutes until the burn. I should probably activate this engine because currently it's not activated. This is a 4-minute and 38-second burn. Should I burn this twice? Should I do this in 2 burns? I don't know. I have 2,140 meters per second on this, so more than enough that I'll need. And I have it because I wasn't sure what the position would be, and I want to maybe adjust it when I get there. And I might end up moving this one. Maybe I'll have one around Duna, and then I'll put another one around Ike or something, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we have 12 minutes to the maneuver, so let's launch another one. Why not? Let's do that. Space Center. Okay, second rocket, or second satellite to launch. SAS on, thrust all the way up. Let's go. This unstable rocket. We will proceed again. These are not lined up exactly the way I wanted them to be. Okay. Whatever. Rotate ourselves a little bit. Let's get ourselves pointed a little bit over. I'm going to turn myself when I get well over 100 meters per second. There are some people in the comments that keep telling me how to do things, which is good. I mean, you guys have better ways to do things. I'd love to know about them. Like I said countless times, I'm not really that good at this game. I just want to conquer it. That's it. I just want to have fun playing it and sharing that with you. Somebody said I need to turn right away, and I'm not going to do that. That's just dumb. Do not turn right away, especially with Ferrum Aerospace Research. Do not turn right away. Wait until you have some velocity going up. Wait until you have some force on your vehicle that counteracts the weight of the pressure that's being applied to the front. And honestly, to get to 45 degrees, like over 10K is good. Like I'm at 45 degrees right now. And then I'm going to kind of keep turning a little bit just to get a little bit more momentum that direction. Look at that, powering through. Let's go ahead and eject that. Uh-oh, it's flipping me. It's flipping me. Whoa, let's get rid of the fairings, which is probably a little bit premature actually, but let's fire the engine. And I almost got hit by the debris. And we'll let that go. We'll let that be the apoapsis, 81,000. Let's time accelerate a little bit. Get ourselves out in space. Got a lot of wobble happening here. In fact, I think I'm going to prevent the wobble at the burn by reducing the gimbal. That old trick. Good job. I forgot who you were. I did credit you in the comment where I first used that. I like to credit people who give me good advice. I don't always do it. I do forget a lot, but I do like to credit them if I remember. So. Okay, this vessel is ready to make its burn. We just need another 15 seconds or so for Flight Computer to initialize it. It's going to burn 1244, and it has 1449 remaining. Wow, we're going to waste more fuel. Too much fuel. But again, I want to make sure that this... I want to make sure the stage gets recovered. At least I'm trying to recover it. I have parachutes on it to recover it. So. 37 seconds on the burn. And we have a maneuver for our other maneuver is at 8 minutes, or it's 8 minutes and 5 seconds away. I'm really hoping that these satellites, I'm actually not going to schedule the maneuver for this one. Or maybe I'll schedule it for a few rotations in the future. That way I have time to burn for the first one before the second one starts. Because the worst thing that could happen, well, it's not really that bad. I mean, if I don't have the craft selected as the active vessel, then it won't execute the burn. So it'll be the same as if I didn't have it scheduled at all. So maybe that's okay. It does take longer than 4 minutes to get around the planet, so that's the relay debris there. Okay. We have orbit. We are 86 and 76, which is great. I think that's great. Our periapsis then is over here on the dark side. Perfect. Exactly where I want it to be. So on the apoapse, I'm going to, this is 7 minutes away. Ooh, 7 minutes and 1 second away. The alarm for this maneuver is going to go off in 7 minutes and 3. So I'm just going to leave this intact for now. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this vessel intact, and then I'll go to it later. Once the other one's burn is done, we'll go to this. We'll go around the planet one more time. We'll decouple this at the apoapse so that it brings the periapse for it down below 70. And that will be enough to deorbit this eventually. So, okay, so we should switch to the other craft then. Switch to the other satellite. The other satellite is... nope, not that one. Huh? Oh, ray gun. That's right, we have to rescue ray gun. We'll totally do that too. Duna Kerbal Relay. Yep, we're going to rename this one actually. Let's make them have different names so they don't like confuse us. So we're going to rename the vessel. This is now Kerbal Duna Relay 2. Yep, that's what I want. Duna Relay 2. And then we'll go ahead and put, we'll switch to this one and make it just say 1. Okay, back to the satellite. Let's go ahead and grab a rename on this one, and we're going to just add a 1 to it. Okay. And 5 minutes till the burn starts. 1,063 meters per second. So we're going to only use about half. I'm concerned about the burn time being 4 minutes, though. I'm concerned about that because it's not that efficient, and I don't know if I'll get exactly what I want, but we're going to have to make adjustments on the way. I'm not very sure, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have to make adjustments on the way. So let's time accelerate until Kerbal Alarm Clock kills the time for us. I'm going to get Flight Computer open so I can see what it's doing. Okay. Delete and close, thank you. And yep, 2 minutes left to the burn. Let's get down to where there's about 20 seconds to the burn. And then we'll kill the time acceleration and let it make sure it's... Yep, that's good enough. Let it make sure it's fully lined up. I don't want any mistakes here. Then I'm going to activate this just to make sure. I'm going to point it towards Kerbal. We're going to be far enough away where that's going to be fine. And all of my satellites surrounding Kerbal are all pointed at Duna. So I'm going to need, well, actually the other one, I should probably point it to the satellite. I mean, all that means is that we're going to have a signal when we get to Duna, but that doesn't necessarily mean we'll have a signal on the way to Duna to correct it. So I think for now, I'm actually going to switch the target here. I'm going to point it towards that relay station. Kerbal IP Relay 1. Okay, good. So we'll point it at the relay. The relay is pointed at active vessel. So that will keep a consistent connection as we move through interplanetary space with this probe, which is pretty good. So for now, I guess, because there's like 4 minutes in this burn, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it burn the whole way. Now, why does it say the node is 50 seconds away? We didn't burn on time, right? The node is far away. I don't think we burned on time. I don't think we did. I think we're way off on the burn. Did it not burn on time? Should I let it go? I'm gonna quick save this, because I totally had that maneuver, like, well in advance. Yeah, we are not on time at all. It burned way late, guys. So, I'm going to stop it, actually, because that burned way late. Way late. I have no idea why it decided to do that, but it totally did. So we're going to have to reset that. We did at least get some progress, but like that's not going to fly. Not with me. Not going to fly at all. Whoops, I want to set the maneuver. So let's set the maneuver like out here somewhere. Come on now. Oh, come on. Well, it's not very good. It's way over here. Yep, got some adjustments to make. Let's bring this up. Okay, let's bring it down. That's interesting. That's not doing at all what I want it to do. Wow, flight computer, you screwed us, man. What happened? Actually, no, it can't be that. I was going to say maybe our inclination is off, but it can't be off. This is the same satellite as before. What in the world? Flight computer. Yeah, normal and anti-normal are doing the same thing. Just moving it sideways. Very strange. We're just going to pass under it. But burning normal, burning up, actually brings us further away. It's on the other side, so if I burn down, it will be up. I mean, that makes sense, but like, to what end? Like, to what extent does that make sense? I don't know. Wow, guys. Well, I'm going to have to play with this maneuver. Flight computer, man. What in the world did you do? We'll time accelerate to get close to the maneuver. And hopefully this flight computer doesn't screw this up this time. I mean, I'm really kind of upset about this. That was such a good maneuver. The first one was always, like, the first one was the best one. And now it's just doing stupid crap. I don't know. Flight computer, I'm counting on you to make this precision. I could burn it myself, but I'm not going to. I'm just not. I'm too tired for that. I'm gonna go make myself like some medicine or something while this is burning. So I will give you a time lapse. What? No, it's not. It's burning a little early. See that? It's burning a little early. But according to precise node anyway, or better burn time anyway, it's burning early. But we'll see how it works. It'll probably slow way down near the end to kind of do micro corrections. So maybe that's what it's accounting for, but I don't know. We're increasing our speed, and we're on the dark side, increasing our speed. So I will leave you with this time lapse. I'm gonna go and see if I can't do something to make myself feel a little bit better. So, and then we'll do the same thing with the next satellite, hopefully a little more smoothly. Okay, guys, so the burn is complete. I did some micro puffs there at the end. Let's go ahead and check out what we're dealing with here after flight computer was done with it. Let's come on out here, and I want to get to, and as you can see, our closest approach is really, really far away. Well done, flight computer. I should have burnt it myself, probably. Okay, well, let's focus view on Duna. See if we can't correct this with a microburn somewhere, like, pretty soon, I would hope. Okay, we get an encounter now. And that is pretty... Oh, I thought... It looked better before. It looked like it was a little bit better. Let's zoom this up. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that's just perfect, guys. Look at it round us right up. 691. That's not bad, actually. This is going to be a relay satellite, so 691 is plenty good, I think. So 3.7 meters per second of delta V. Well, pretty close to that anyway. It's basically 3.7. Or Or 4 point. What? How does this math work? 3.47 retrograde, 0.93 normal, and somehow you think that equals 3.6? What? I'm lost, guys. I'm lost. I don't understand how that math equates. I guess maybe it's... Well, okay, maybe it equates because like our burn is partially prograde and partially normal, and with both of them together, kind of burning in one direction, it's not really adding these together. It's just sort of this much total to do this much effect on. Okay. Again, this is what happens when you're not feeling well. Okay, I'm gonna actually stay in this view because I'm kind of tired of going between both Kerbin and Duna. So I'm gonna just kind of time accelerate here to the node. I'm gonna get rid of the alarm and Kerbal alarm clock. And okay, we're just going to zoom ahead a little bit. Getting close. Just gonna go nice and easy. Don't want to overshoot. Okay, let's let this go from here. And hopefully our trajectory switches to being right here. Hopefully. We'll see. Oh yeah, nice job. Got that one. 691. That's where we're going to end up being in Duna. Fantastic. Okay guys, we're back with this next satellite here. And I've already kind of configured a maneuver that I think will be great. It should bring us really nice and close, 22 kilometers. If it burns at the right time, which we don't know if it can or not. Let's time accelerate. Right about there. Perfect. Okay, so let's just go ahead and deorbit this. Oh, the parachutes are... Okay, that makes sense. Deorbit. Hopefully that goes away forever and actually goes back into the atmosphere. Hopefully that's enough anyway. I think it is. But anyway. We're going to activate the engine. Okay, cool. The burn will be 4 minutes and 42 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and say point to the node and execute the burn. Okay. It looks like it's going to be okay. Executes the maneuver in 11 minutes and 28 seconds. We're not going to get to the node until 14 seconds, so I think this will be fine. Yeah, this looks like it might burn right. I think the last time it didn't burn, and I might be wrong, but I think the last time it didn't burn is because when I said execute maneuver, I didn't have this engine enabled. It didn't have it turned on, and so like it still had the maneuver it wanted to do, and then I turned this engine on, which it didn't allow it. Like it was already in the system. It didn't calculate the thrust and all that stuff. So maybe that's how it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. So let's time accelerate to where our node is kind of going to be. Ooh, man, this burn is going to start super early, guys. Ooh, this is not very efficient. We will see what happens. I do have more than I need. Like I have a little bit more than... Always pack a little extra. That's what I say. And that's what I've been doing the whole series, and you guys have been commenting, what's way over-engineered? Yeah, I know. Way over-engineered, I know. That's the Kerbal way. That's my defense of that. It's the Kerbal way. No amount of thrust is too much. No amount of delta V is too much. Going to the moon, you should have enough fuel to get to Erlem. No, I had reasons for everything I did, and I over-engineered to an extent because I'm not very good at rocket building, but I had reasons for a lot of the over-engineers that I did. The Moonhopper, for example, clearly I want to use a ton of fuel on the moon to go from biome to biome, and I still didn't have enough. Over-engineered, way too much fuel on my lander, yes, way too much weight, yes, still wasn't enough fuel to do what I wanted to do, even with 800 ISP and nuclear propulsion, but oh well. We have like 3,800 delta V in that lander now, and I could just kind of hop over to another biome and full monopropellant. I could go and get probably the poles. I did the polar lowlands already. I could do the poles and then hop over to the Midlands right next to our science facility, do those experiments, drop them off in the science facility, make a small hop to the Midland craters, get that science, and then get out. That's what I think I'll do. They're a lot smaller hops now, so I might have enough to go even another biome. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, that's that. Once again, we're just going to go to map view here, and I'll just give you a time lapse for this probe now. So enjoy. All right, some micro burns happening here, and looks like it's good. At least we think it's good. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. We're going out. That's good. And just in case, let's have a maneuver, like, I don't know, here, like in an hour. Just in case we have to do some micro adjustments. Okay, it says the closest approach right now is, yeah, really, really far away. Go figure. Okay, let's do some micro adjustments then. We're focused to view on Duna, and we don't have an encounter yet, but I gotta imagine it's like maybe a little bit more prograde or something. Nope, that's gonna be further away. So let's go retrograde. I'm watching these two lines over here. I can see the orbit on the line there. Come on. There we go. All right. So, let's go into the sphere of influence. Now we can see it. Let's go a little bit retrograde. Okay, so flight computer's just getting a little overzealous, that's all. Fair enough. It's a little bit low, but that's okay. Let's bring it back a little bit. Okay. 878's not bad. Let's bring it up just a tad. And we'll actually go prograde just a little bit more. Whoop. Oh, there we go. All right, 226. It's pretty good. Not pretty good. I kind of want to do a different orbit than the other one, though. You know, mix it up a bit. So now I'm thinking, like, we go retrograde, go back up a bit. Come on. There we go. And then prograde a little bit. Let's flip it up just a little bit more. Come in prograde a little bit more. That's probably good. 74 is pretty damn close. If we can get that kind of precision, then I'm down for that. 4.7 meters per second. It should not be a problem. I would hope anyway. Let's time accelerate. Get ourselves a little closer to the time of the burn. Kerbal alarm clock will stop us. Ooh, my goodness. We lost connection. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, I didn't turn this on. Oh, I didn't turn this on to go to like activate. Okay, well, all is not entirely lost, I don't think. We did send a satellite before this one, which is pointed. So the only problem is going to be like getting a signal to burn the node. But since the other satellite is working and it will arrive first, we'll get that one corrected. And then hopefully this one can pick up the signal with the Omni antenna. And we can still perform this burn. The only problem is if we have to do another correction, we're just not going to be able to. So hopefully the flight computer is not going to screw us here. Oh, hopefully. Let's get the Kerbal alarm clock off. And we're just going to get... Oh, there we go. I think probably like that. Okay. Now I can technically still move this maneuver. And this will still kind of follow it and burn it, kind of, as long as I don't change it too extreme at the last minute. But I'm not going to. I'm going to let it go. So I have no control over this. Oh, we're going to collide. Well, hopefully, hopefully we, get a signal in time to save this poor satellite. Because otherwise, it's going to crash into Duna. Oh, man. All right, tune in the next episode, guys. I'll be launching something else to Duna. I haven't quite decided what I want it to be, but it's going to be another unmanned vessel. It's going to have a bunch of stuff that I want to have on the surface, I think. Probably will cost a lot more money, but I mean, these satellites with the recovered stages, did I even recover them? No, didn't even recover it. 5.1 meters per second is the terminal velocity required to save it? When did I set it that way? I thought the default was 8. I'm going to set it back to 8 meters per second. The rocket parts are pretty rigid, and without any fuel, there's no reason why 8 meters per second should blow them up. So I'm going to set this back up to 8, because 6.31 meters per second, it hits the ground at that speed. I mean, our landing legs could, well, if they weren't bugged, they could totally handle that. All right, anyway, that's all for now. Take care, guys. Bye.